Hello, friends, and welcome back to Restore You. It is Angela, and I thought I would just hop on for a quick little fun tutorial after going through some of my templates and things that I was organizing. I came across this little project, and I'll explain where the inspiration came from in just a second. But before we do that, a special shout out today to all of you for subscribing, and because let's see, yesterday, which is today, is Memorial Day. I just wanted to thank all of you who have served our country or those who have served before who are no longer with us for their bravery and for fighting for us and for our country. So thank you for those of you who are service women and men. And shout out to all of the subscribers, all of our new subscribers, which it's really exciting. We have so many new fun subscribers. I really appreciate it. And today, Leslie Pet the Bridge, which she does have a YouTube channel, so check her out. She's got some really good recipes for ice cream on there, just saying. Tabby M and Vanessa Lunsford, welcome to the channel, and thank you for your support and your comments. I really, really appreciate it. And also, I do want to say, for all of you who have been shopping the Etsy shop and finding fun things, I really, truly appreciate it. Thank you so, so, so much for supporting our Etsy shop. You know, it was, I haven't done a ton with it. I keep, adding here and there, and it's continuing to work for me to kind of thin out the herd, if you will, from all of my supplies, and to offer up my my digitals at a really reasonable cost to you, because those I create usually for myself, for something that I want, that I'm lacking, that I don't have and can't find. So I appreciate that. And don't forget, during the month of June, everything is 20% off. School's out for summer. You don't need a code. That is my promotion for the whole month of June. And I did that because I'm hopeful that I have more time to spend adding things, on a weekly basis, and sharing those with you. So go and take advantage of that. And I'll just be busy, and the postmistress and I will become better friends than we already are. So it'll be great. So here is what we are going to create today. I'm going to mass make some of these because I was trying to find something kind of fun to do with all of my Etsy orders, and I always like to tuck in little extra goodies and things. And I'm redoing, we have some big things coming up where some good changes, some fun changes, and so I didn't want to order anything in print for a while until I was ready for that. And so I wanted something in the interim, and maybe if it works for a long term. Well, a year or two ago, let me just move all this aside. A year or two ago, I had went to an estate sale, and I got a box of letters. And in that box was a letter that looked much like what I'm showing you right now. And I was like, well, that's kind of cool. I'm sure this has probably been done. I mean, junk journalers have probably done this. I hadn't seen it done. So I had been working on a journal, wanted to use the original. And so it was the envelope. It was addressed. Had been closed. It was addressed, from and to on the front with a stamp. And then it was sealed, or had been sealed. I think they just used like tape on it. And when you opened it up, then the letter was written right here. And I was like, well, that's brilliant. And I think I can do that. And I think it was just homemade. I mean, I think somebody just did it. And so, somebody's been doing this for a long, long time. It was from a letter from like the 30s or 40s. So I thought, well, let's make some of these together. So these are the ones that I've mocked up. I did try, just so I could show those of you who use mostly A4 paper. This is one done with A4 paper. Oh, I got a little glue on there. So there you see that one. These are so easy, and that's why we're going to do them on this. Wait, today's not Sunday, it's Monday. Here is another one. I used those little clips, which I don't know that in hindsight that was the best idea. But if I'm just putting it in Happy Mail, it's not going to matter. If I was mailing it, probably not so hot of an idea, but I use those little snaps. These were those Scotch ones that I found at a thrift store, and I went back and bought all the rest of them because they're really fun. So this one I use the snaps. This one I use one of my wax seals, which you could, you know, do your seal right on there and it would close it up. So that would work as well. And then this one I did with a 6x9 piece of paper. And I did, this is a sticker, so I did stick that on there. So it does work with 6x9. But the point today is we're going to use paper where we don't have to cut. We don't have to glue, except for if we want to do something with our attachment. And that's it. So let's do this. I think you guys are going to like this. So all you need is an 8.5 by 11 piece paper. So once you have that out, and a bone folder if you're using a heavier, this is just, you know, regular paper. So you're going to take your, and non-directional does work the best. I mean, you can work around it and kind of try it out, but all you're going to do is turn your paper over and kind of bring it to the center. You're going to want, see how that's just a little bit, I mean, it's straight there. And you can go, let's go right there. It doesn't, you just eyeball it. Because I'm not a big fan of measuring. All right. And then after you do that, you turn it back around. So we have, it looks like a little bit of a boat. And you just take the bottom. And I put mine just a tiny bit. You're supposed to, I think I know, here, let me look. Let me look on this one that it was my template. So I came just up to the edge. Let's see what happens, because I'm thinking if I go over, it's going to stick out a little bit more. But I did one where it was a little bit over. I'm just going to try just a smidgy. See, I think, well, maybe not. Okay. We'll just see how that goes. Otherwise, just know to come right up to the, for them to meet. And then for me to do this, let's see, it's probably easier. No. Yeah. I made these so fast and furious. See, this is what I was, there we go. Furious when I was doing the samples. So I just come in so that both of these meet. We'll do we're going to do about 6 of these. So don't worry if you didn't get it the first time. Now, this is what I was talking about, that where I went over the sides a little bit. Do you see that little bitty extra? So, in the spirit of not using scissors, go right up to the edge. If you don't mind whipping out your scissors, it's just 2 little tiny little nips there. Okay, so we're almost done. Now, and again, I just do this way because it's easier for me. And I actually come down just a little bit past where these triangles are. So, if you can see here, you could bend, you know, fold it right over there. But I go just a little bit to square this off and to come down a little bit farther here. Now, this is no different than doing, you know, well, I guess it is a little bit different. But in essence, it's just like a basic envelope, except now you have all this writing space inside. So imagine, I mean, I'm going to use mine to put in my, into my orders, but this would be perfect to put in a journal. You could even, you know, well, we could just do it here. You could, oh, that's a sticker. Let's see what we've got that might work. What I'm going to tell you is you could put something, so you've got something here that tucks into something there. I had laying around here. Here's a ticket. Does that? That's a little too big. Let's just wait a second. Let's do a couple more of these, and then we'll come back and make them pretty. Okay, here is, I want to do this with, and this is from, I just got a new supply from Triple V Vintage, and this is a colored lace. Isn't it gorgeous? Yummo. Okay, so all we're going to do, yeah, So I'll write in this side. This will be the exterior. So just come down. Oh, listen to that crunch. I just use my fingers. It doesn't take much because remember, this doesn't even need to be burnished with this because it's so, you know, it's regular paper. Turn it around. This one will do right at the edge. Well, let's just come down to right at the edge so it's even. And then I just turn mine sideways. And all I'm doing is bringing this side together with this side and kind of making sure that they are kind of evenish. With the coffee stain paper, it's, you know, there's some heft to it, so it takes a little bit more to bend it. Maybe we'll use this here. Do we need to? No, but why not? Okay, and then you're just gonna remember, take it a little bit farther down. And you could go much farther down if you want. You could probably go all the way down. But we're not going to. We're just going to go right to there. Let's just use this. There we have it. 2 down. Let's keep going. Let's try one with an A4. I got this paper. Isn't that beautiful? And I don't know if I accidentally ordered the wrong size or if it only came in the size and I didn't recognize that it was. But this is an A4 collection. It's from the Paper Boutique, and it's called Fabulous Florals, 40 sheets, 10 designs. And what did they call it? I know there's a glare there. They called it inserts. Oh yeah, insert collection. So obviously to insert inside of a journal, but it makes great envelopes. So all we're going to do is turn it over, do the very same thing. Come together. I feel like I should be singing that Beatles song. Turn it around. Come directly up to the edge. Fold it down. And see how now we're getting that even edge. If I come up a little bit higher, you're going to have to clip it. Okay. Bring them together to the center. I love this paper. And bring it down just a little bit more. But you could use like, oh, we could use a flower. Actually, a wax seal would be really cute here. And I'll just do it on the top. So then when I send it, this is my bag of wax seals. I told you the kids and I made that. I did a video on what I've been up to. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. This has my monogram on it. Okay, but that one doesn't look very good, does it? It's too golden. That would be kind of fun to use one with my monogram. There's a bee. Oh, this one's too... that one says thank you. Nope, it says with love. Oh, here's a gold one. A little too much, I think, but we're keeping it there. Come on. Oh, here's one that's more... This is more coppery. I like that one. We'll put that there. And I'm just going to use the... We'll keep those out because I might need them. Well, there's a lot of people on my... that purchase from my Etsy shop that probably need to have these. And I've got some... I actually have some orders I need to complete tomorrow. So I'm going to use these for that. Stick some goodies in there and write a little note. I'm trying to use this bottle. This was the bottle that what is the problem here? Come on. This is the bottle that I filled the other bottle with. By the way, the dogs may start barking, and Ruby is here and she barks really loud. So if she does, my apologies, but she will. Dave's not here and he's on his way home. He had to run over to our rental house and move some furniture for me so I can make it pretty. There we go. That will let it sit. Has a little bit extra glue on there. All right, let's leave those there. So that was an A4. Let's try this. I had another piece of this. Let's make sure I'm not wrong. 6 by 9. So see, you can do this with the important part, I think. Well, I don't know. Could we do it with a? I've never tried it with a. I don't think a square like a 6 by 6 or 8 by 8 would work quite right, but hey, we're having a play at it. We can just try it. But whomever this, and it was a little girl, or not a little girl, but it seemed like it was a young child that had, younger, maybe a teen child that had written this letter originally. And I was like, well, she's pretty smart. So these are, I'm just calling them letter envelopes. That doesn't make sense, because then everybody's going to be like, really? Really, Ange? Yeah, we know how to make an envelope. Envelope letters. How about that? There we go. Let's try it. Let's get out a piece of, let's see what I've got. Let's see if I have a piece of 8 by 8 in my scrap stack. I have just something. Here, is this just paper? I think it is. Oh, this is pretty. Well, you try this. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, I need to work out of this scrap box more. Okay, let's just try it and see what happens. I don't know. I mean, it probably will work. What it looks like in that. What it looks like in the end. Questionable. So this was, oh, I didn't measure it. 8 by 8. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Well, now we know what to do with all of our scraps of 8 by 8 paper. So guess what Angela's going to be doing, because this is working. Now, I wouldn't probably suggest mailing these. I've gotten a lot of ephemera from way back when, where they sent letters in envelopes smaller than this. It was amazing. And of course, they just said things like Angela Shrod, Johnston. They didn't even put the state on it if they were from the same state. All right, that's cool. Well, I think we should use up some more of that. Let's not use these full sheets. Let's use some of these. Let's get some more out. Because we're only at 18 minutes, so. Here's some that's cardstock. Let's use these up. Ooh, here we go. We got all kinds back here. It's vacation stuff. Here is, this looks like 6 by 6. Why not try it? Ooh, this is pretty. All right, that'll get us started. Let's try a, do I have 6 by 6 that's, well, here. No harm, no foul if this one gets messed up, because this looks like something I used for when, like, scrapbook days for my son. And that was a long time ago. 18 years ago. Oops. Okay, so this was the 6 by 6. Oh no, why is that? This is almost 7 by almost 7. Maybe it was one I cut down instead of from a paper pack. That could be. Well, we now have not only is this a great, quick mass make that we can decorate, but it's also a scrap buster. Look at that. Well, there we go. Let's just keep cracking at it. And then maybe we should start to decorate some of these. But the cool part about these, if you're going to, I'll show you on this one when we, if you didn't want to use them as a letter and write a note in it, you know, then you're just leaving it as a journal page. But there's also an option for you if you're putting it into a journal that's going to go to someone else. Sorry, I have to do that. I have to like do one side, then do the other side. I love this. And pop it, sock it, polka dot it. Okay, but if you wanted to do this just as a pocket and not as a journaling spot, you know, just look at it this way. You could glue this down so that there's a little tuck here. You know, glue it like right there. You could glue it here and here. So now this is a pocket, and then you could glue right here. Let's just do it for the fun of it. I'm using the good one. Now, of course, it's now not going to be a letter, but it is going to be a tuck spot. So there's that. And kind of a tuck spot slash pocket. You could leave it open on this side and whoa. All right, so now close that up. You could pop something tiny in each of these. You could pop something there. Oh, did I? Yeah, I did glue that. And then, you know, if you left it open, you could pop something in there too. Right in here. Although it's going to fold, so maybe that wouldn't be the best idea. But, you know, you get the gist. Fun. Oh, I lost my dangle. The dangle. Okay, let me fix this one. I have been having glue mishaps a lot lately. All right, let's keep going. Well, yeah, let's make a couple more. Okay, so fold your triangles so that you have a square right here. Turn it around. Flip it up to the top. Flip it into the center. Flip the other side into the center. Voila. Oh, gosh, that's not even. That one might not have been exactly square. Well, we're just going to go with it. That will be a not using that. But so far I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 just on camera. So let's just decorate some of these up. And then I'll just keep doing these off camera. All right, let me use my scraps. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, I think we should do another one of those little, oh, we already finished that one. You know, and then you can decorate the front and embellish that. Super fun ideas, which I'll probably wait and do on these until I'm ready to send them out, depending on who they're going to. This was my, oops, there it is. And this one I probably will not use, but we'll collage or something with them. Okay, let's see. What shall we use? This one's pretty. Too bright. Ooh, but it might look cute on there. That might look cute there, and it might look cute here. But I think we need something else with that, don't you? So let's put that there. This ticket, I feel like, needs to get used. How about there? Now, what we could do Okay, let's do that there, but let's see if I have a little piece of paper that might be pinkish. Oh, here, this might work. We'll go down on this, go this end, and it should be okay. I just want to show you for an example. You know what? I don't want to use that one because I'm going to use... Oh. Hang on. Hang on. Let's just do it on this. Let's do it on this one. That looks better anyway. And this matches better. Okay. So what we can do so that this little thing stays closed. I'm thinking which way I want. Well, let's just try it and see what happens. Because we want to make sure it keeps opening up. I didn't really think this through. I was just having fun play with them. Look at that. Ugh. So gross. So gross. So what have you guys been up to? I hope you had a fun, long weekend if you're in the U.S. and are able to not have to go to work on today. If it's a holiday, and I know not everybody does. It was kind of a pleasant surprise because I'm going to use my art glitter glue with this. I had kind of forgotten that it was Memorial Day because I'd been so wrapped up in graduation stuff. I just want to make sure I'm not going to get that on the ticket. That I just kind of, now once that's settled a little bit and it's not, and then this just comes out. And you can put something cute on there too. But it just kind of eluded me. I like this there. It matches well with that orange. So it's going on. I'm going to try the Fabri-Tac on this. And Dave called on Thursday, and generally, so he has every other Friday off. Oh, that went a little wankety. And he had last Friday off because of the graduation party and graduation, and so cute. I'm gonna put a paper clip around that. And so he's like, "Oh, I'm on my way to Iowa," and I was like, "No, wait a minute. How could that be?" And he's like, "Oh, we have a long weekend. I have a 4-day weekend." I was like, "Wow, bonus for me." Okay. Now, of course, you'd seal this all the way down if you were mailing it in the mail, but we're just going to pretend we're not. Oh, you know what you could also put on it? How about some little washi? I got these little washi stamps. Possibly, if I can find the end. I don't know if this was necessarily the end, but I mean, but there's a million different things you can use on here. Should we try a snap? Let's do another one and we'll try a snap so you guys can see how they work. If you haven't seen that video, I'll just try this one with gears. This is older than the hills too. What do we got? 29 minutes. We are doing great. So I hope you enjoy doing these. This is, I mean, I'm gonna do a whole bunch. Here's my thing. I always, I try to, when I get an Etsy sale and I want to, write a little note, and I know that not everybody that shops in my shop are junk journalers, but I'm like, okay, if I put this tag in here and then I write on the back, I'm like, they can't use it as is, but I guess they can, you know, cover it if they wanted. So this is kind of a nice little, you know, make a whole bunch of these, bundle them all together, keep them with my supplies, and I've got them all ready to roll. All right, so this, okay, let me show you what these are. I have not been able to, I looked online, I could not find them, but not that they don't exist. I might not have worked very hard. But these are, I used these way back when, a long time ago. Kind of forgot about them. Probably gave them away before I junk journaled. But they're called ribbon, wire, and string tie downs with adhesive dots. And see how they used them? I'm not sure why they used them that way, but you could. So I kept the original box for that one, and then I put all of the rest of them in there. So let's see. So you use a little dot. And then I think what we'll do on this one, instead of doing 2 of them, I think we'll just, will it work if we just put 1 on? Because I was thinking if you put it, it might not. Well, we're just going to do it and find out. I mean, come on. Might be the closest to, unless we, yeah, I'm just going to use that one. Okay, so what I did is I used the dot, and although that was pretty sturdy, let's just try it with just the dot and see how it holds up. So you just press the dot, or the, well, you're supposed to just press it up there. There you go. Onto the tie down. Let's put it up just a little bit higher. And then let's get some stirring. I think on the last one I just used what colors do we have? That green looks cute. Wow, I made a quick mess of things, didn't I? All right. Just got all kinds of things out here. So all you do, hopefully that's down well enough, is pull this around and it just pops in there like that. You hear that? Probably not. And then, well, this is just going to go back here because I didn't do a long enough one. There you go. Fun, fun. My washi tape is not working very well. All right, so we've got, let's do this one back up. I kind of wish, I love this paper. I kind of wish I wouldn't have done, because it wasn't really necessary to do 2 of them, but oh well. So far, completed without, you know, any prettiness on the front. We have all of these. I love this one with a great big butterfly on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 completed, and 2 more to finish. And then I think I'm just going to make a whole bunch more, and then I'll do a quick photo, and I'll do those off camera, but I'll work through the rest of the paper that I have left here. But what a quick, easy idea. And, you know, it'd be fun. This would be a fun idea for kids. I would suggest using cardstock. And, you know, you're probably going to have to tape a little bit more, you know, to send it in the mail. But it's a fun idea because it's closed on the sides. It's just, you know, down here you might have to do a little something, something. But fun little project. Very quick. Takes no time at all. And no cutting. So there's that. And it's a scrap buster. So I hope you enjoyed my impromptu little video. Until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. And we will see you soon. Cheers.